Hello, everyone. I just got back from exploring the Netherlands and wanted to share with you my favorite places. I hope you enjoy this video. Nestled between Germany and Belgium, the Netherlands is one of the most beautiful and magical countries on earth. There is a saying that goes, "God created the world, but the Dutch created the Netherlands." And after visiting, I understand why. From the canals of Amsterdam to the endless tulip fields and rows of classic windmills scattered throughout the country, the Netherlands will leave you in awe of its beauty and craftsmanship. The Netherlands is not only famous for its colorful tulip fields or ancient windmills, but also contains many interesting and unique things that make this country different from the rest of the world. The following interesting things will definitely make you love this country more and want to explore more. Did you know that the Netherlands is the kingdom of bicycles? Nowhere in the world is cycling more popular than in the Netherlands. With over 22 million bicycles in a country of around 17 million people, cycling is the main means of daily transportation. Dutch people use bicycles to go to work, to school, and even to transport goods. In particular, the Netherlands has a system of dedicated bicycle lanes with a total length of up to 35,000 kilometers, an impressive number that few countries have. Even more interesting is that about 26% of the Netherlands is below sea level. And the Dutch have developed an extremely complex system of dikes and canals to keep water from invading the land. One of the amazing engineering feats is the Zuiderzeewerks and Deltawerken projects, which help prevent floods and protect major cities from natural disasters. Because of this, the Netherlands is also known for the saying, "God created the world, but the Dutch created the Netherlands." Tulips have become the national symbol of the Netherlands, but few people know that this flower did not originate from this country. Tulips were introduced from Turkey in the 16th century and quickly became a craze in the Netherlands. During the height of the tulip mania in the 17th century, the price of a single tulip bulb could be higher than a house. Today, the Netherlands is still the world's largest exporter of tulips, with millions of flowers exported each year. Windmills are a typical symbol of the Netherlands, and are also one of the greatest engineering achievements of the people of this country, with more than 1,000 windmills still in existence, many of which are still in operation. Amsterdam, the capital of the Netherlands, is famous for its intricate canal system that stretches for 100 kilometers, which forms an integral part of the city. You will also find 1,500 bridges and 90 islands that add to the unique beauty of this city. The Netherlands was the first country in the world to legalize same-sex marriage in 2001. The Dutch are famous for their Koningsdag, King's Day festival, which takes place on April 27th every year to celebrate the king's birthday. On this day, people wear orange, the symbolic color of the Dutch royal family, and participate in parades and street festivals across the country. This is one of the biggest and most vibrant festivals in the Netherlands. The Dutch are also known for their excellent English skills, with about 90% of the population speaking English fluently. In addition, the Netherlands is also famous for cheese, producing famous cheeses such as Gouda, Edam, and Leyden. These are interesting facts that contribute to the special attraction of this country for tourists and people around the world. And now, we will begin our journey to discover the most beautiful places in the Netherlands. Let's start this video with Kinderdijk. I probably mispronounced the name, but it doesn't matter. When I go to the Netherlands, one of the things I want to do most is see windmills, and there are plenty of them here. This is definitely one of the most famous sites in the Netherlands. Located about an hour from Amsterdam, Kinderdijk is a village that has been inhabited for over 700 years. The people of Kinderdijk had to find a way to control water, and windmills were the perfect solution. There are 19 famous and UNESCO-protected windmills here, most of which were built around 1740. Today, Kinderdijk is home to the largest number of classic windmills in the Netherlands. When we got there, it was fun to walk along the main street and admire the windmills on both sides. One of my favorite things to do was to visit one of the windmills. I didn't know before, but the windmills used to be houses for the villagers, and this one was 3 stories high. It was interesting to see the rooms built around the structure of the windmill. The gears of the windmills were also very impressive. They were made of wood, and it amazed me how the Dutch could build these machines almost 300 years ago. After going outside, the wind started to blow, and I couldn't believe how fast the windmills were turning. I actually think it would be dangerous to get too close. I passed the mill next to me, and it was pumping water from the lowlands. It was amazing how the Dutch could harness the wind hundreds of years ago to move water from one place to another. This network of windmills has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1997. Even if you are not interested in engineering, you will still find this place interesting. Our next destination is The Hague. About 45 minutes from Amsterdam. Although not the capital, The Hague is the seat of the Dutch government and is known as the International City of Peace and Justice because of the many organizations dedicated to world peace located here, such as the International Court of Justice and the International Criminal Court. One of the city's most famous buildings is the iconic Peace Palace, which houses the International Court of Justice. The Hague is also home to the Noordeinde Palace, one of the 3 official palaces of the Dutch royal family. Thanks to its proximity to the North Sea, The Hague has a large beachfront with the famous Scheveningen Beach, known for its pier, promenade, and lively beach activities. The whole area is reminiscent of California beaches, but much colder. I had a great time walking on the beach and admiring the piers on the pier. The city is also rich in cultural attractions, including the Mauritshuis, which houses masterpieces such as Vermeer's Girl with a pearl earring, and the Escher Museum, located right in the city center. In the center of The Hague, you'll find the picturesque Hoogover Lake next to the Binnenhof, the historic complex that houses the Dutch Parliament. The Hague is also home to many embassies and international organizations, making it an important diplomatic hub. The city also has many parks and green spaces, such as the Haagse Bospark and the Klingendale Estate, which is famous for its beautiful Japanese garden. The Hague is also famous for its many cultural events and festivals, including the North Sea Regatta and the Tong Tong Fair, the world's largest Asian European festival. Next, explore the charming city of Delft. Delft is located between Rotterdam and The Hague. It is world famous for its blue and white ceramics and is the birthplace of Vermeer, who painted Girl with a Pearl Earring. However, Delft's real appeal lies in its relaxed atmosphere, combined with its beautifully preserved medieval center and quaint canals. From The Hague to Delft, you can take the tram for €4 each way, taking about 25 minutes and only 15 minutes to Rotterdam. Therefore, it is the perfect stopover for your Netherlands tour. One of the main symbols of Delft is the new church, Nieuwe Kerk, which houses the royal family's crypt. Climbing the church's tower will give you a great view of the city. Another important historical and architectural site is the Old Church, Oude Kerk, famous for its leaning tower. Delft is also home to Delft University of Technology, TU Delft, one of the world's leading technical schools. For those interested in the city's famous ceramics, the Royal Delft Experience offers a chance to learn about the history and techniques of Delft pottery, with shows and a museum. The city's central market square, Markt, is one of the largest in Europe, surrounded by historic buildings, including the town hall. Like many places in the Netherlands, Delft is very bike-friendly, with plenty of bike paths and bike rental options for visitors. Exploring Delft by bike is a great way to experience the city's historical charm and picturesque beauty. Our next destination is the vibrant city of Rotterdam, home to Europe's largest and busiest port, the Port of Rotterdam. Rotterdam is also renowned for its bold modernist architecture, with iconic structures such as the Cube Houses, Erasmus Bridge, and Markthal Market defining the city's skyline. The city was heavily bombed during World War II and has since been rebuilt with a focus on innovative and contemporary design, making Rotterdam one of the most modern cities in the Netherlands. Rotterdam's diverse population, made up of over 170 nationalities, contributes to the city's dynamic and multicultural atmosphere. To learn about the city's fascinating maritime history, visit the Maritime Museum. Another must-see is the Rotterdam Zoo, also known as Diergaarde Blijdorp, one of the oldest and most famous zoos in the Netherlands. Rotterdam is famous for its annual festivals such as the International Film Festival Rotterdam and the North Sea Jazz Festival, which attract visitors from all over the world. The city is also decorated with many public works of art, exhibitions, and sculptures, making it feel like an open-air museum. For stunning panoramic views of the city and port, head to the Euromast, a 185-meter-high observation tower. Despite its urban setting, Rotterdam still offers plenty of green spaces and parks, such as Het Park near the Euromast and Brozen Park, which make for peaceful spots to relax. Then we'll visit Gouda. I'm a big fan of Gouda cheese, so I had to check it out. Gouda is a historic town, dating back to the 1100s. Over the centuries, Gouda endured plagues, fires, and financial hardships, but didn't really prosper until the mid-19th century. Today, Gouda is world famous for its cheese. It's produced in the surrounding areas and sold at the town's cheese market. One of my favorite features of the town is the town hall. It was built in the 15th century and is one of the oldest town halls in the Netherlands. It's a unique piece of Gothic architecture. I also love the impressive stained glass windows at the Sint Janskerk Church. The compact city center is completely surrounded by canals and is only a 5-minute walk from the train station. I really enjoyed walking around the central square and alleys. Dutch cities are wonderfully designed. Next, we visit the Dutch capital of Amsterdam. Famous for its intricate canal system, narrow houses, and numerous bridges. Did you know that the Amsterdam Canal Belt is a UNESCO World Heritage Site? These canals were designed and built hundreds of years ago, which really impressed me. The city has over 100 kilometers of canals, even more than Venice, making exploring Amsterdam by boat an unforgettable experience. Another attraction of Amsterdam is its abundance of museums. The city has more museums per square meter than any other city in the world, including the famous Rijksmuseum and the Van Gogh Museum. Whether you are into art or history, Amsterdam has something for you. Amsterdam is also a cycling paradise, with around 880,000 bicycles, nearly 4 times the number of cars. The city is ideal for exploring by bike, making it easy to see the sights and immerse yourself in the local culture. Don't miss the world's only floating flower market, Bloemenmarkt, which has been in existence since 1862. It's a dazzling display of flowers and a great place to pick up unique souvenirs. The city also has over 7,000 registered historic buildings, showcasing Amsterdam's rich architectural heritage. Walking through the city's streets is like stepping back in time, with perfectly preserved buildings on every corner. Amsterdam is also one of the most multicultural cities in the world, with residents from 180 different countries. This diversity is evident in the city's vibrant neighborhoods, cuisine, and cultural festivals. And don't forget the fascinating story of the tulip mania in the 17th century, when tulip bulbs became so valuable that they were used as currency. This unique period of history is just one of the many fascinating stories that make Amsterdam a place worth visiting. A beautiful city near Amsterdam that you can visit is Haarlem, just 15 minutes by train from Amsterdam. Haarlem is a charming small city in the Netherlands. It dates back to the 10th century and grew prosperous thanks to taxes from passing ships. From the 1630s, Haarlem was an important center for the tulip trade and was at the center of the tulip mania, when tulips were sold at absurd prices from 1634 until the market crashed in 1637. This is considered one of the first asset bubbles in history. Today, Haarlem still retains many medieval and historic buildings, and it feels like a smaller version of Amsterdam. Start your journey at the Tailors Museum, founded in 1778 and the oldest museum in the Netherlands, which houses a fascinating collection of art, natural history, and scientific instruments. This is where history and curiosity meet, providing an enriching experience for every visitor. Next, head to the Grote Kerk, also known as the St. Bavo Kerk. This magnificent Gothic church dates back to the 14th century and is famous for its Müller organ, once played by Mozart. Its stunning architecture and rich history make it a true Haarlem landmark. Don't miss the chance to wander through Haarlem's hidden hofje. These quiet courtyards, often dating back to the Middle Ages, offer visitors a respite from the hustle and bustle of the city and a unique glimpse into Haarlem's past. Visit the Amsterdam Gate, the only remaining of Haarlem's original 12 gates, which dates back to the 14th century. This historic structure offers a glimpse into Haarlem's medieval past and is an impressive landmark that cannot be missed. The city also has a special place in the history of printing with Laurens Janszoon Koster, who is credited with inventing movable type around the same time as Gutenberg. This historical fact is a source of local pride and contributes to the city's rich cultural heritage. Beer lovers should not miss the Jopen Brewery, housed in a former church. Here you can enjoy a variety of local craft beers in the unique atmosphere of this historic building. It is a fun experience that combines Haarlem's brewing traditions with modern tastes. The scenic Sparn River flows through Haarlem, offering stunning views and opportunities for boat tours. Viewing the city from the water offers a relaxing and stunning perspective that is hard to beat. Nature lovers will love Haarlemmerhout Park, the oldest public park in the Netherlands. This green space features walking trails, a small zoo, and a historic inn, making it the perfect place to enjoy a relaxing day. One of Haarlem's icons is the De Adriaan windmill, originally built in 1779 and later reconstructed. The windmill offers tours and exhibits about its history and operation, and is a symbol of Dutch heritage. Finally, if you're in Haarlem during the festive season, don't forget to visit the Christmas market, known as one of the most beautiful Christmas markets in the Netherlands. This market transforms the city into a festive wonderland, with lovely stalls, twinkling lights, and a warm atmosphere. Our next stop is the Tulip Fields. Stretching as far as the eye can see, the colorful tulip fields are one of the most breathtaking sights in the Netherlands. Since the late 16th century, when the first beautiful tulip bulbs appeared and tulip mania swept across Europe, the Netherlands has been attracting visitors with its stunning flower beds and meticulously maintained gardens. Of particular note is the stunning Keukenhof Gardens, the world's largest flower garden, spanning over 79 acres. This spectacular garden is a floral paradise with around 7 million bulbs planted each year, including tulips, hyacinths, narcissus, and many more. The origins of Keukenhof date back to the 15th century, when it was used as a vegetable garden for a local castle, providing herbs and vegetables. Keukenhof is only open for a few weeks each spring, usually from late March to mid-May, creating a seasonal event that attracts over 1.5 million visitors from around the world each year. Cycling through the vibrant flower fields of the Netherlands is a wonderful experience, with plenty of opportunities to take beautiful photos of the purple, orange, and red flowers swaying in the wind. Our next stop is ziens. About 20 minutes from Amsterdam, a charming village that feels like a step back in time. This charming area is famous for its well-preserved historic windmills, which were once used for a variety of industrial purposes, such as grinding spices, sawing wood, and making oil. The village is essentially an open-air conservation area and museum. It showcases the traditional architecture of the area from the 17th and 18th centuries, with black and blue wooden houses and artisan workshops open to visitors. One of the highlights here is the clog factory, where you can see traditional Dutch wooden clogs being made by hand. Don't miss the traditional cheese farm, where you can learn about the cheese-making process and taste some delicious Dutch cheese. Ziens also offers stunning views of charming windmills, green fields, and the Zaan River, making it a popular destination for photographers. The area represents the historic Zaan district, which was one of the world's first industrial areas in the 17th century. You can also visit the historic shipyard to learn about traditional Dutch shipbuilding. Finally, don't forget to visit the Bread Museum, where you can see how traditional Dutch breads and pastries are made and enjoy some fresh food. Our next destination is the vibrant city of Utrecht, one of my favorite cities in the Netherlands. One of the city's iconic landmarks is the Dom Tower, the tallest church tower in the Netherlands, at 112 meters. Climbing to the top of the tower will give you stunning views of the city. Utrecht is famous for its canals with docks. The canals in Utrecht have two levels, where old warehouses have been converted into restaurants and cafes right on the water, creating a unique, pleasant, and cozy atmosphere. The city has one of the oldest city centers in the Netherlands, with a history dating back to the Roman period. A university city, Utrecht is home to Utrecht University, one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in the Netherlands, founded in 1636. The city is also known for its vibrant music scene and hosts several music festivals throughout the year, including the famous Utrecht Old Music Festival. Utrecht's cultural scene is rich with museums such as the Central Museum, the Railway Museum, and the Speelklok Museum, which showcases self-playing musical instruments. Despite its urban setting, Utrecht offers many parks and green spaces, such as Grift Park and the Botanical Garden at Utrecht University. Like many cities in the Netherlands, Utrecht is very bike-friendly, with an extensive network of cycle paths and one of the world's largest bike parking facilities at the central train station. The city is also famous for its well-preserved medieval architecture, including churches, houses, and old towns. Just outside the city, you can visit De Hague Castle, the largest and most lavish castle in the Netherlands, surrounded by beautiful gardens and parks. Next, let's explore the charming village of Giethoorn. They call it the Venice of the North or the Venice of the Netherlands, and it certainly deserves this name. Imagine a beautiful little village with no streets, just canals instead, connected by over 150 wooden bridges, beautiful houses, mostly farms, with thatched roofs, lush greenery and flowers hanging from the arched bridges. Unfortunately, over time, this place has been discovered by tourists and is suffering from overcrowding. But anyway, this is a great place that you cannot miss. The best thing is that there are many independent shops and eateries. You can rent boats to go along the canals for up to 30 euros or less, especially the canoes. Located in the Deveruben Vida National Park, one of the most important wetlands in Europe, Giethoorn offers a stunning natural environment. Next, we head to the tiny village of Bourtange in the Westerwolde region. With its star-shaped fortress, one of the most unique in the Netherlands. Built in 1593 during the Dutch revolt against Spain, it is an excellent example of 16th century military architecture. The medieval cobblestone streets and pretty old brick houses will make you feel like you are stepping back in time. The final destination on this itinerary is Terschelling. This is also one of my favorite destinations in the Netherlands. If you are looking for a quiet place for your trip with sunsets, blue water, and wide sandy beaches, you will find it all on this small western island. Not to forget the small villages, rural landscapes, and great local cuisine. Part of the island is protected as one of the 20 national parks of the Netherlands. When traveling to Terschelling, leave your car on the mainland, as you will not need it on the island. It is about 2.5 hours from Amsterdam. Thank you for joining us on this amazing journey through the Netherlands. From charming canals to vibrant tulip fields and historic windmills. We hope you are inspired to explore this beautiful country. And that's all for my favorite places in the Netherlands. I only explored a small part of this amazing country and will definitely be back to explore more. Let me know your favorite places in the Netherlands in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more travel adventures. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. See you in the next video. Have fun, and see you on my next journey.